the 2019 Lincoln MKC Reserve. Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur, Lincoln in Salina, Kansas. In this video, we're going to go over the standard as well as optional equipment that's available on that reserve trim of the 2019 Lincoln MKC. This is going to be a very thorough video, so feel free to look down below if you're watching this on YouTube. In the description, you're going to see timestamps for the different packages. We're going to first talk about standard equipment, and then some different packages are available, and then standalone options at the end. So feel free to click around on those timestamps to where you're wanting some of the information, especially if you want to watch this a second time. Also, in that optional equipment, you're going to see the prices down there for those standalone options and those packages too, so that way you get a good idea of what those costs are and if that's something that you want to go ahead and get on your vehicle. So again, this is going to be a great informational video for you, so let's go ahead and get started. First, let's talk about safety on this vehicle. Of course, just like with the Premier in the Select, same safety features on this vehicle as well, so let's go through them really quickly. First, you have that personal safety system for the driver and front passenger up there. That's going to give you a dual stage front airbag. It's going to deploy a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the steering wheel. Also, you're going to have knee airbags up there for the driver and front passenger. Let's not forget about the side impact airbags as well for those side collisions that might occur. They'll deploy those airbags there on the side of the seats. Also, you're going to have the safety canopy airbags, those airbags that come down that protect the windows there, or the things from coming in the window for not only the people in the front but also those in the back. And then while we're talking about those in the back, let's also talk about some of the nice safety features for those kids back there. One of them is going to be those lockable doors there, those child safety locks, so that way they can't open the doors from the inside and opening the door while you're going down the highway. Also, the latch system that lower anchors and tethers for children, and that's a great system to be able to secure those car seats down to those rear seats, protecting those in any kind of collisions you might have. So again, lots of safety precautions there. Also, it's going to have SOS post-crash alert system, so if you are in an accident, you're off the road unconscious or whatever, it's going to honk the horns and flash the lights so people can know that you're in an accident off the side of the road and then come to your safety. Also, you're going to have the 911 assist, and that's going to go along with your Microsoft Sync technology, which we'll talk about more about that later. But it's going to help you have your phone Bluetooth and connected to the vehicle, so that way you can call 911 directly instead of using like OnStar or something like that, some third party, to help let them know that you need help as well. So also kind of finish off to kind of talk about handling and safety is your advanced track. This will have advanced track with roll stability control, and really advanced track is a really complicated technology, but really simplified down. It's really to help you keep you on your intended path on the slick driving situation. So if you're on the rainy days, snow or whatever, it's going to, as you're turning, it's going to use those different braking on the different wheels to help you keep you on your intended path and keep you from having a rollover. So I think you'll appreciate that. Also standard on this is going to be the Lincoln Drive Control. Lincoln Drive Control is going to come with 3 components. One of that is the adaptive suspension. And what's great about the adaptive suspension is constantly adapting that suspension allows you to, in the settings there, to give you that sport mode or that comfort mode for the handling and different things with the vehicle. So I think you'll really appreciate that with that suspension and the handling, I should say. Also, you're going to get the active noise control, and the active noise control is going to make it quieter for the vehicle. So you have laminated glass up here to help you keep a little quieter, but also on these front windows too, that even deaden that sound, especially on the highway, to make it quieter in there so you can have a conversation in there. Also, you're going to get the e-Pass, and that's electronic power assist steering, and that just allows you when you're on those in the parking lots and different things, to make it a little bit easier to turn that steering wheel, but on the highway it's going to stiffen it up so that way that wind won't push you around on the highway. So I love the Lincoln Drive Control, and that's coming with this vehicle as well. Now for drivetrain, you can get either front wheel drive or you can get in the optional all-wheel drive. Now it is going to also be available with the 2.0 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine as a standard engine, and that engine is going to get you 245 horsepower, 275 foot-pound of torque. And for fuel economy on the front wheel drive with that engine, you're going to expect around 20 miles per gallon in the city, about 27 miles per gallon on the highway. And you'll have to go with the all-wheel drive with that engine, you're going to get about 19 miles per gallon in the city, and you're going to get about 25 miles per gallon on the highway. Now, if you decide, you can get the optional engine, which is a 2.3 liter turbocharged engine. That's a really nice engine as well. It does require you to get all-wheel drive because it's so powerful. You're going to need that all-wheel drive system. And that engine for performance is going to get you around 285 horsepower, 305 foot-pound of torque. So lots of power behind that engine. And of course, it's going to require the all-wheel drive. So fuel economy there on that one is going to be about 18 miles per gallon in the city and about 25 miles per gallon on the highway. So about the same on the highway, but you lose just 1 mile per gallon on the city. So pretty good options for you no matter how you want to go there. They're both going to come standard with the 6-speed automatic transmission with select shift. And what select shift means, it allows you to be able to shift the vehicle more like a manual transmission using the paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. So you have that plus and minus there to be able to shift it up and down when you put it in that S mode right there below your drive. So that's a really fun way to drive the vehicle. And if you're in that situation where you're coming down from a hill or the mountains or something, you're going to want to be able to know that to put it in that S to be able to do that and shift it down so you don't burn out those brakes. So great capable performance behind the vehicle. Also, you're going to get the active grille shutters on this too. So they kind of work like shutters in your house there. When you're in the city, they're going to open those shutters up, allow as much airflow into the engine as possible to keep it cool. And then when you get on the highway, it's going to shut those down, allow for a little more aerodynamics since there's plenty of air coming underneath the vehicle. So great active grille shutters. I've had that on vehicles for quite a while now. Now let's look at the styling. There's a refresh for 2019. You're going to see the chrome grille up here. They call it that mesh grille with the chrome surround. It just looks real sharp here on the front of it. You saw that roll out in the Continental and the MKZ, and now it's come to the MKC here for 2019. Also, you're going to see the chrome accents here on both sides, right underneath those lights under there, those LED lights. Speaking of lights, let's talk about the headlights. They're going to be automatic HID headlights, and HID are going to be so much brighter. The automatic feature means they're going to come on automatically as it gets dark when you have it in that auto setting. And then when the light comes out, it's going to go ahead and turn those off. Also, it's going to come with LED signature. It's lighting underneath those headlights as well as these LED lights under here. And what's nice about those is those are configurable for daytime running lights. So you can have them on during the daytime. It looks real sharp when you're driving down the road and people see you. Nice luxury feature, but also it's a safety feature as well. So that way you can make sure people can see you with those lights on under there. And then down on the bottom, you're going to see the satin chrome finish down here. That is called the front skid plate, and just kind of dresses that up, gives it a nice luxury look instead of that molded in black down there. So a great look to the front of the vehicle. Now let's talk about the Lincoln Embrace, something that we've seen in several years now. The Lincoln Embrace is a series of LED lights that really welcome you to the vehicle. And when you have that key fob in your pocket, you walk within about 8 feet of the vehicle, you're going to see first the fade up, the light underneath the front headlights. The LED lights are going to light up under there. And then your door handles are all going to light up with LED lighting within them. And if you approach the vehicle from behind, you're going to see the LED tail lights light up across that lift gate there. And then on both sides of the vehicle, you're going to see the Lincoln welcome mat. It's the nice mat on the side, that light with the Lincoln symbol in there. Just a great way to really welcome you to the vehicle, especially at night. Now as we move around to the side, you're going to see the standard wheel on the Reserve, which is this 18-inch premium painted aluminum wheel. So really nice looking wheel with the premium painted pockets in here. And this is a little different design on the Reserve. It's the same size as the Select in the Premier, but it's going to be a different design for the Reserve, so it's only available on this particular trim here. So real nice wheel, and we'll get to some optional wheels in just a little bit. There's some 19 and even a 20-inch that's optional equipment as well. For the mirror, you do have a body-colored mirror cap. Turn signal indicator on the outside, which is a nice safety feature, so those approaching from the front and the side are going to know that you're wanting to turn. Also, you do have your power heated glass, and it's going to have the auto dimming driver's side view mirror, which means that it's going to dim that mirror if there's cars that want to pass you with those bright lights for you. So that's a really nice safety precaution as well as a convenience feature there. Don't forget about that security approach lamp that's going to light down, put that welcome mat beside the vehicle. Also, you're going to come standard with the BLIS system. That's that blind spot information system with cross traffic alert. And the way that works is if there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in the corner of that mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. Also, as you're backing up, if someone's going to cross your path behind you, it's going to put a light in the corner of the mirror on the side that they're coming from. Also puts a message on the dash telling you if they're coming from that left or the right, and a series of tones that it's not safe to back up. So I think this is a great feature to have, and it's going to be standard on your Reserve. It is part of the Select Plus package for the Select, so that's the only way it was available there. So really nice feature. Also, you'll notice the mirror is folded in on the Select as well as the Reserve. You do have the auto fold mirrors as well, and so that's a really nice feature to have. So when you lock the doors, it's going to automatically fold it in, and then when you use intelligent access to unlock the vehicle and get inside, it's going to go ahead and fold it back out. So a real nice feature to have there. This does have the intelligent access, so as you approach the vehicle with that key fob in your pocket, you're going to get the Lincoln Embrace. But then when you put your hands in the door handle, it's going to automatically unlock your vehicle. So it doesn't automatically unlock just by approaching it. You have to put your hands in the door handle. That's really nice. You can set up in your settings to either unlock just the driver's door or all the doors. It's really up to your preference there, and then it allows you to get inside. So you don't have to lock, or you don't have to get your keys out to lock or unlock the vehicle. You just lock it up by pressing the ridges on any of the doors, so then it'll lock it up and then auto fold that mirror in if it isn't already. So that's a real nice feature to have. You do get keypad here on the pillar. It's an invisible keypad. What's great about that is you can, if you want to leave the keys inside or you want to be able to get into the vehicle without having to use your keys, you can use this keypad to use your own special code to get in and out of the vehicle, unlocking and locking it that way. So and I like that it's invisible too for you. Also, this is going to come standard with remote start. So on your key fob here, you're going to see your unlock lock button, but you're also going to see remote start. So from the comfort of your home, somewhere in a close proximity, you're going to be able to remote start the vehicle, get it warmed up for you before you get in it. So that's real nice as well. And then you can set it up for your remote start settings if you want to control the seats and different things like that as well through those setting screens. So I think you'll really appreciate that. Also, let's talk about some of the nice chrome accents and the nice luxury features here on the side of the vehicle. Now you're going to see the roof rack rails up here that are going to be standard on all your MKCs. Also, the nice chrome accent around the windows and the belt line here, they give it a nice, that dresses that up. Also, you're on the Reserve, you're going to see the nice chrome accent on the door handles, and that is an upgrade there. And then on the lower rocker molding down here, where you see that molded in black, you're going to have that chrome accent in there too that can really dress that up as well. And then to finish it off, you're going to see the privacy glass on these back windows as well as your back glass. Not only keeps it cooler for those inside in the rear seat, just looks real nice on the vehicle too. Now, as I move to the back, you can see the LED lights that are on, and when you have your tail lights on, your headlights on, I should say, that's going to light up all the way across there. And when you press your brake, you're going to see the lights on the outside are going to brighten up, and that's going to be your brake lights. This piece here in the middle will stay solid for you. Also, the spoiler up here is a rear spoiler. It's going to be a body-colored rear spoiler with a high-gloss black finish underneath there. Also, you're going to have rear defrost back here with rear wiper. And then you're going to have that nice Lincoln chrome lettering that sits on top of those LED tail lights, which is a nice luxury look here. And in 2019, they added the chrome applique back here as well. So that's a nice addition and a nice enhancement, I should say, for the 2019 model year. It does have a rear view camera with reverse sensing, so as you're backing up, you're going to be able to see behind you, and better yet, you're going to get alert if you get too close to anything. Rear skid plate like the front one, kind of dresses it up, give it a nice luxury look, and then chrome tip dual exhaust under there as well. Now, this does have the power lift gate, but even better yet, you can use your foot. It is hands-free lift gate as well, so you can just give it a kick, and it's going to go ahead and lift that lift gate up. So just give it a kick and back up, and it'll lift up for you too. And you can adjust how high you have this go, whether you want it real high or real low, because some people that are shorter may not be able to reach the button, so you can adjust that and then press and hold it, and it'll save that spot as well. Now in here you're going to see it's carpeted in the floor as well as the sides and those seat backs, and that just kind of helps for noise, keeping it a little bit quieter in there, part of the active noise control there. Also, you're going to see in here, you're going to have a light in the rear cargo area with a USB a power point back here. So you can be able to see in there. Also, if you want to plug in any devices, you're able to do that back there too. Also, you're going to see the 60-40 split bench seat. And right now, they're in two different positions. You can see because the right side, that 40% side is actually reclined back. They will recline clear back to that position there. And that's a really nice, so that it can be flexible. Depends on what those kids or different people that are sitting in that row want to do there. Also, you can fold those seats down, giving you a little extra cargo room. So you can see, folds them flat down so you can put things in different belongings in there. With the 60 and 40, you can make that work to your advantage, so you can still have people seating in those different spots there. Also, you're going to see a tonneau cover. This is going to come standard on your Reserve. So there's a little, I call it a tonneau, they call it a tonneau cover. It does kind of protect that cargo area so people can't see the different belongings in there. So, and that's going to, the color on that's going to match the interior color accents for you. So that's real nice. It's not only is it retractable, but it's also removable. So you can pull that out of there. If you don't want that in there, you can stick it in your garage or whatever. You can do that as well. You're going to see a hook as well as a loop on each side, and the left and the right back here. What's so great about that is you can put those cargo netting across there. So those are the hooks and the loops for the cargo netting. Put all those small items in there that we usually roll around on the cargo area, so that way they can be contained for you. And then when you're not using that cargo netting, it can be stored over here to the right side where that netting is over there, and keeps it nice and contained over there. Also in here, you're going to get carpeted mats. Standard equipment on all your Lincolns. It is going to be carpeted premium mats that have the Lincoln embroidering on them, and they're going to be in the footwells for not only the front, but also the second row footwells too. So that's comes in nice, so you do get four mats for those. So some great options back here, some great flexibility and convenience for you that I think you'll really like. Now moving to the interior, let's first cover the different interior colors that are available for you. Now there's 4 different options for you on the Reserve trim. First you have the ebony interior, which is all black interior. Your dash as well as the glove box, the doors, the seats are all going to be ebony interior for you. And then the appliques on that are going to be a rosewood Santos. It's kind of a high gloss appliques that are going to be on the doors as well as across the above the glove box there for you. Now you can also have the cappuccino interior. Like you're seeing with this particular vehicle, the top part of the dash and the doors are going to be that espresso finish as well as your armrest. But your seats and the lower part of the dash and the console are going to be that cappuccino color, just like you're seeing with this particular vehicle. You can also get the espresso interior, and that's going to have the same environment on the doors, but instead of your seats being the cappuccino seats, they are going to be the espresso finish instead. And then your appliques on both the espresso as well as the cappuccino are going to be what you're seeing here, this ash swirl appliques here, so they look really nice. I think they're called espresso in the way of the color, but they are an open pore wood appliques on the doors as well as above the glove box and over here on the dash. So I love the feel of that. So that's going to be the appliques for those two. And then there's the Rialto green as well. That's going to have the same environment as this, where it has the espresso at the top and on the door handles, but then the inserts in the door as well as your seats are going to be that Rialto green color. So just a beautiful interior that I think you're going to like there. So it takes the tan and gives it that green accent. So everything in this, where you're seeing the cappuccino, will be that Rialto green. And then the wood appliques are going to be an ebony ash swirl applique. And I can't tell because we don't have one in stock, but I believe they're an open pore as well from the images that I'm seeing. I don't see a glossy look to them, so they're probably going to be open pore as well. So really nice. Now there is going to be an optional applique that we're going to talk about, no cost option on the ebony interior. If you're wanting that Sonata Spin aluminum trim, that's going to be optional, again at no charge with your ebony interior. So now let's talk about the seats. They are upgraded on the Select, same seats from the Select, is that Bridge of Wear premium leather seating surfaces. You do get an upgrade on these seats, so still dual power seats, 12-way for the driver and front passenger, and now instead of just heated seats, you're also going to get heated and cooled seats. So that's going to be really nice, really comforting having that cooled seat feature as well for you. The back seat seats 3 back there. You do have an armrest that comes out of the middle backrest back there. And back here behind the console, you're going to have 2 vents as well as 2 USB ports back here too, and you're going to have a 110 outlet. So really nice having that back there behind that seat. Here on the door, you're going to have your power windows, locks, mirror switches, including auto one-touch for those front windows. It's also going to have driver memory for 3 different drivers. And what's great about the driver memory is it's going to memorize the position of your seat, your mirror, and the power tilt and telescoping steering wheel, which is going to be standard on these. So electronically, that steering will go forward and back, up and down, and you can memorize the position of all 3 of those with the driver memory. So just make sure you pick which driver you are, and you'll have that saved for you. What's great about that is this does have the easy entry and exit seat. So when you turn that vehicle off, the seat's going to come back and the steering wheel up out of position, so it's a little bit easier to get in and out of the vehicle. And then when you hit that push button to start the vehicle, it's It's going to move the seat, steering wheel, and mirrors to the position of the last driver. If that's not you, make sure you hit your button real quick, and it's going to adjust it, those three on the fly as it's doing that. So I really love how that feature works. Also, you're going to have leather wrapped steering wheel here for you. So real nice leather wrapped. It's a, I believe that's a little high-end leather wrapped steering wheel, that Waldorf's leather wrap. A cruise control on the left side of the steering wheel, and you're going to have Bluetooth and audio controls on the right side of the steering wheel. You're also going to have two D-pads up here. This D-pad on the left is going to control your productivity screens over there, your display as well as your settings. All that are going to be controlled with this D-pad on the left side. The D-pad on the right side is going to control your Microsoft Sync technologies here on the screen, so you can control those with your without leaving those hands off the steering wheel. So it's going to come out from the speedometer there, and you can see those. Now, I love the climate control and how it looks. When you have the vehicle turned off, you can't see any of the words or the emblems because it uses LED backlighting. So when you hit that push button start to start the vehicle, the LED backlighting is going to light up all the words, the emblems for that. Vibrant colors there. It looks real sharp, but also you don't have to worry about them, any of the words or letterings wearing off over time because they're not going to be painted onto to those buttons or to the console up there, which is a really nice benefit there. You're going to get dual zone auto climate control, so the driver and front passenger can have two different temperatures there. For your audio controls, it's going to be a AM/FM, CD player, Sirius satellite radio as well. I think it's Sirius XM now, and that's a great stereo system. HD radio as well. It's going to come with the Sync 3 system. That's that third generation voice enhanced recognition system where you can control your audio, your climate, your phone, and it's going to come standard with the navigation, that voice enhanced navigation there for you with the pinch to zoom capability for your map and the swipe technology as well. So it's a really nice intuitive system here that I think you'll really like with this system here. And then when you put that vehicle in reverse, that's where you see your backup camera come into view right there in the middle of that screen. Also, it's going to come standard with your Lincoln Connect. And Lincoln Connect allows you to stay connected to the vehicle using the Lincoln Way app. It's a free app that you download, and you can easily remote start your vehicle from anywhere, unlock and lock it from anywhere. You can even schedule remote start times if you want to, and even locate your vehicle using the app, as well as you can manage your maintenance of your vehicle too. You can even schedule appointments through the app and all kinds of really neat things there. And that's a free app. It doesn't cost anything, no subscription for that service right there. Also, you do have the Wi-Fi hotspots. Now, that does require you a service there for that part. It's going to be able to connect wirelessly up to 10 devices to the modem here. It does require a unlimited plan. I think it's $20 a month for unlimited data through AT&T. So you would need to sign that up for you. So that's some great services and great benefits there. To the left of that screen, you're going to see your push button start and push button shift. And having it over here gives you a little bit more room for some different compartments down here. And the first one I want to talk about is the media hub down here. You just slide this open, and it's going to give you access to 2 smart USB ports and a PowerPoint down there. Also, you do have the console here. Now you can open that up. There's a tray that kind of slides back, a small little tray, put maybe coins and small items in. Gives you a little bit bigger compartment to be able to store some things in, as well as another PowerPoint in there. So if you need to power another PowerPoint device, you'll have that as well inside there. So you'll have 4 PowerPoints throughout the vehicle, or 3 PowerPoints throughout the vehicle, one up here, one in the console, and one in the back cargo area. So I think you'll appreciate that as well for you. Now up here in the mirror, you are going to get auto dimming rear view mirror. On the visor, you're going to get garage door openers for 3 different garage doors. That's that universal garage door opener there. And then on this overhead console, you're going to see the switches here for your lights. You're also going to see a little compartment here for sunglasses. You can put some sunglasses in there as well and store those in there. And you're going to see your switches for the power moonroof. It is the panoramic Vista roof. So that's a really nice roof here with the power sunshade as well. So you can hit that sunshade and it's going to go on back and open up that glass. And then you can also open up the glass roof as well. So that's going to be standard equipment on all of your reserve vehicles. So you have that panoramic Vista roof up there. So and then also you're going to get ambient lighting. Ambient lighting is going to light up the cup holders, the footwells, the door compartments, and also going to have some ambient lighting that goes along the dash above the glove box across there. So that's going to look real sharp in the vehicle at night as well. So, and now we've covered all the standard equipment. Everything I've talked about so far is standard on all your reserve trimmed 2019 Lincoln MKCs. Now we're going to talk about a couple different packages, include several options within those packages. And the first one is going to be the climate package. This is probably one of the most popular packages that we see in a lot of reserves. It's going to include 5 features within this package. And now the first one is going to be the heated rear seats. So you're going to have the heated and cooled seats there in the front, but now the rear seat, those 2 outside occupants, are going to have heated seats, and those controls are going to be in that console right above those vents there. Also, you're going to get heated steering wheel. So a heating steering wheel is going to be really nice. It's in those climate controls there in your Microsoft Sync screen. Also, they can be set up to where the heated steering wheel is part of your remote start settings too when you remote start your vehicle too. So that'll be included as well. So that's a really nice feature. And then the other 3 are going to be features more on the exterior of the vehicle. A couple with the windshield up here. One of those is going to be your windshield wiper de-icers. And what's great about the windshield wiper de-icers is that in Kansas anyway, that windshield will defrost the glass here and sometimes then cause that glass or the windshield here to be wet, but those windshield wipers aren't getting defrosted or anything, and so they'll freeze up on you. Now with the windshield wiper de-icers, it's going to help de-ice those windshield wipers so that they won't freeze up on you and they're still going to be functional for you. Also up here to go along with the wipers is going to be your rain sensing wipers. Rain sensing wipers are real nice. If you haven't one of those automatic settings there for your intermittent settings, it's going to automatically turn those wipers on when it starts to rain on you. As it rains a little harder, they're going to wipe a little bit faster. So that's also a great feature that comes in real handy. And then the auto high beams. Auto high beams are going to be your high beams that will automatically turn on. If there's no one in front of you, you're out in the country, you're not in town, it's going to go ahead and turn those high beams on for you. If the car approaches or you're in the city lights, it's going to go ahead and turn those off. So that's a really nice feature as well. Now the auto high beams and the rain sensing wipers are 2 features that if those are features you don't like, you can deactivate them or activate them in the settings screen as well. So I think this is a great package that I think you'll really like. Now I want to talk about a technology package. The technology package is a great package. It has a lot of technology features that really are more safety features as well. So I think you really like it. Now first one is going to be that pre-collision warning with pedestrian detection. So that's a really nice system. It includes 3 components to help that system work. And one of them is going to be this. It's going to have this front sensing system up here to help with it, as well as you're going to get the electrochromatic rear view mirror up here that helps detect those pedestrians and those vehicles ahead. And so it's going to have that front collision warning as part of this system that's going to warn you with a series of lights on the dash and a series of tones that the vehicle in front of you is stopped and you haven't initiated your brake. It also uses a dynamic braking support to help initiate that brake as you transition from the gas to the brake, so that way you're going to brake even faster. And then if you don't brake, it's going to use an autonomous braking system to brake the vehicle and come to a complete stop. So I think you're going to love this system. Really nice. I think this is new for 2019, I believe. So that's a great feature. Also going to get your lane keeping system. And that's going to incorporate 3 features as well. It's going to have your driver alert system. It's also going to have your lane departure system and your lane departure aid. And so it uses those systems to let you know if you've left your hands off the steering wheel, if you're hitting those lanes or going out of that lane, it's going to alert you as that as well. And it's going to even help aid you and keep you within your lane. So a lot of these systems will alert you with vibrations and different things. But this one actually does keep you in your lane. So this is a really nice system. Also, you're going to have the adaptive cruise control. Adaptive cruise control is when you have your cruise set, you're going to be able to set that gap there on your cruise control. And as you pull up behind someone, if they're going slower than you, it's going to slow you down to go their speed. And then so you'll mirror their speed until they speed back up or you pass them and it's clear, and it'll resume that cruise for you. So that's a really nice system as well. And then you have your active park assist. And the active park assist is using the sensors on the front, the back, and the side sensors to be able to help parallel park your vehicle. So it takes care of all the steering while you control the gas and the brake. And Ford and Lincoln have had some systems where they have that includes the park out as well as the reverse perpendicular park. And I'm not sure if it includes those 2 features. I couldn't quite detect that with this vehicle here, but it may include those as well. And I do have a video on our YouTube channel under the how-to videos exactly how this system works. It's inside as well as an outside perspective of that system that I made a couple years ago when this system came out. So I think you'll like that as well. And then this is also going to have for those 2-wheel drive or the 2.0 liter turbocharged engines that are all-wheel drive. It's also going to come with auto start stop technology too. And what that's going to do is you pull up to those stop lights, stop signs, it's going to go ahead and shut the vehicle off until you let go of the brake, and it's going to start it up again. So that's only available with the 2.0s with the all-wheel drive, so keep that in mind as well. So this is a great package, nice safety features. I love the pre-collision warning with pedestrian detection. I think that's going to be a great lifesaver for a lot of people out there. Let's talk about two other packages that are available as well. And the first one is going to be your Class 2 trailer tow package. Now you can get this package with either the 2.0 or the 2.3 turbocharged engine, either one. And it's going to come with the trailer sway control, as well as it's going to come with up to towing for 3,000 pounds. So that's a great package that you're going to want to get. It also should come with the Class 2 trailer tow hitch as well on the back of it there. Also, there's a certified and then enhanced THX Certified 2 audio sound system, and this is going to come with 14 speakers, and it's also going to come with HD radio. And earlier I said HD radio was standard on the audio system. I forgot because this actually has a THX system, so I did see that in there, and so that's going to be part of that as well. Now this system is get the certified audio sound system does require you to have the 19-inch optional wheel. Not sure what the wheel has to do with your audio system, but keep that in mind. It's available in the 20-inch as well, but does require you to have at least a 19-inch wheel. Let's talk about some standalone options. And standalone options means these can be ordered on their own on top of anything we've already talked about. So I think you'll really appreciate some of these features. And first we want to talk about the wheels. You do have an option for a 19-inch wheel. Now it's going to be a different design if you have the front wheel drive or the all-wheel drive, but both of those are going to be a premium painted aluminum wheel. I believe the all-wheel drive is a 5-spoke wheel with the painted pockets, and then the front wheel drive is a multi-spoke wheel as well. And then you also have a 20-inch option if you have a 2.3 liter with the all-wheel drive. That as well is going to be available. It's a 20-inch ultra bright machine aluminum wheel with ebony painted pockets. It's a beautiful looking wheel. We put on a lot of our 2.3 all-wheel drives all the time, and I think you really appreciate that wheel as well. A couple features on the inside that are available. One of them is you can have the cooled seats removed. So if you want a heated seat only option, you can remove the cooled seats. That is new for 2019. That's going to be available for you. Also, you can get the Sonata Spin aluminum trim on the ebony interior. So if you have the ebony, you have that option of going away from the wood grain to that Sonata Spin, and that is actually a no-charge option for you as well. And I think actually removing the cooled seats is a no-charge option as well. Also, you can get a premium cargo mat. It is a reversible mat. It's going to be carpet on one side with I believe even has a Lincoln embroidering on it. And then you turn it over and it's kind of an all-weather coating on the other side. So if that's a case where you have something that you know you're going to get the floor wet or something, you can just turn that over real quick before you put that in the cargo area, and that'll help protect it a little bit. So you'll have that. A couple other features you can have is the engine block heater. So especially those cold weather states that you might live in, the engine block heater can come in real handy for you. So that is going to be optional equipment for you. And then they actually show the front tag bracket as optional equipment. As you can see on this vehicle, it doesn't have the front tag bracket because in states where it doesn't require you to have a front tag, it's actual optional equipment. But it's a no-charge option, so a lot of times we will order it. But in states where they require a front tag, that is going to be standard equipment for those states. Now let's talk about some accessories that you can order with your vehicle. Now these are things that you can order from the factory when you order your vehicle, or you can even get them from your Lincoln parts department after you get your vehicle. And the first one is going to be those all-weather floor liners, all-weather mats as I like to call them. They're going to be the Lincoln MKC branding on those floor mats, and they're going to go on the footwells for the front as well as the rear seat footwells. So just like the carpeted mats, you'd still get the carpeted mats, and these would actually be you'd get as well, so you'd have both of those. So sometimes maybe during the wintertime you could switch those out if you wanted to. Also, you're going to get a cargo area protector, and it's going to go in the rear cargo area, just similar to the all-weather mats for the inside, but for the cargo area, they're going to be a tray-like as well that'll help contain any kind of messes and spills in there as well to help keep that nice and fresh back there in the back cargo area. Also, you can get locking lug nuts, and that's going to come with 4 lug nuts that have a key, a special key for it, and so you would replace 1 lug nut from each of your wheels with the locking ones, and that'll come that you can get as an option as well for you. Now let's talk about some of the luxury service and warranty benefits you're going to get as well with your Lincoln vehicle. It's going to come standard with a 4-year, 50,000 mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. and a 6-year, 70,000 mile powertrain warranty. So a great warranty that comes with it. Lincoln feels like if you get a luxury vehicle, you should get some luxury warranties as well, and you're going to get that. And let's talk about luxury service as well. For 4 years, 50,000 miles, same as your bumper to bumper, you're going to also get service, pickup, and redelivery. And what that means is if you live within 30 miles of the Lincoln dealership, they'll pick your Lincoln vehicle up for service. They'll leave you a Lincoln loaner for the day. You drive in their vehicle, they'll service your vehicle, they'll wash it, and they'll bring it back to you. And they can schedule that for home, work, whatever's convenient for you. If you don't live within 30 miles or you'd rather drive your own vehicle in, you still get the same benefits of a Lincoln loaner. So bring that vehicle in for service, drop it off, take a Lincoln loaner, go run errands, go to lunch, whatever it might be, come back. We'll also still wash the vehicle as well after the service. So some great benefits you're going to get, and that's going to be any Lincoln dealership. They're required as Lincoln certified dealership to do those services for you, so you're going to have that as well. So I think you're going to really like that. Again, those car washes along with the Lincoln pickup and redelivery are great services I think you'll really appreciate. And check out our website, McArthurLincoln.com. There in each one of our vehicles you can check for availability, schedule a test drive, you can see pictures. Also, you're going to see our great internet price at all times on there. So we always show that discounted price right there on our website. So make it easy and helpful to purchase a vehicle as well there. So do check that out. Also, you can see on our website you're going to be a VR experience, so more of a kind of we call it a 360 walk around, but it is being able to just see the inside as well as an outside perspective of the vehicle like you're right here at the dealership. So I think you'll really appreciate that as well. If you have any questions, you can call or send us a text message, 785-378-5031, or you can call us toll free, 1-800-874-6316. We have coordinators ready to help you during business hours, and we even have on our website chat service. So if you have questions when we're closed, you can get on there and there's someone that's available there that helps support us and can answer a lot of the questions for you as well. So I think you'll find that very easy and convenient. So I hope you enjoyed this video on this 2019 Lincoln MKC Reserve. So if you're watching this video on YouTube, I have a special offer just for you, and that is free shipping. One thing we like to do here is we have to provide this product knowledge for you so you can get a good idea of how these vehicles are equipped from a good dealership. We've had a lot of people say, I'd love to get from you, but you don't live close to me, or you're not close to where I'm located. Well, we'll do free shipping for you, and that is something we'll throw in. As long as you finance a vehicle with us, we'll ship anywhere within the 48 states outside of Alaska and Hawaii right to your door. And so that's something, and the way we do that is we're still selling it at the great internet price online, but we have the lenders actually give us a kickback for financing, and so that's a way we can recoup that cost, and so we give you the free shipping and still get a great deal, better than probably anybody else out there. So if you want to get from a knowledgeable dealership like us that knows kind of what you're looking for and knows how to order these vehicles the correct way, reach out to us and we can get a great deal. You can still get a great internet price and get it shipped right to your door. So I think you'll really appreciate that. If you're first time watching one of our videos on YouTube, make sure you hit that red subscribe button down there. That way you can get you can see these videos come up on your YouTube feed and recommended videos. And also, if you want to make sure you get these videos and see these, hit that notification bell. That way you can get notified every time we have a new video uploaded to our YouTube channel. So we upload about one a day, about 5 to 7 a week, and so we won't kind of flood your notification or anything, but you'll get some great content from people that I know you can trust. So I think you really like it. Also, real quick, if you go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, lets people know that you like this video, and it really helps out our videos and lets other people get that video out there to other people so they can see it as well. It recommends this video to other people. So I really appreciate it if you want to do that. Also, if you have any questions or concerns whatsoever, put them down in the comments down below. I respond to all those, I read all those, and I like to interact with the YouTube viewers. So if you have any questions, please feel free to do that. That's what I'm here for, and I really have no problem doing that whatsoever. So please do that, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And again, if you haven't had a chance, go ahead and subscribe, like this video, and we'll see you on the next one.